Start from the beginning?
Yep.
Great.
When you're ready, go ahead.
Okay. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Millennial Life. I'm your host, Laura Odegaard, and today we have a very special guest. You may have seen her playing record-breaking softball at Long Beach State University, or you may know her as being the founder of Club 42, which if you don't know what that is, you should, and we'll tell you in just a second. Please welcome Erin Jones-Wesley.
Hi.
Hello.
Hey, Laura. Thanks for having me.
Thank you so much for coming in.
Yeah, it's a rainy Monday, but we made it.
I know, we made it, and you look fabulous. I love this outfit.
Thank
you.
you.
I'm so into the tall boots.
Thank you. You know
So
what?
cute.
Thigh highs are so much fun. It's like they kind of go with everything.
They kind of just make
and
you feel
instantly dressed up.
Yeah, instantly dressed up. And I always just feel kind of fierce when I wear them.
Every
as
time.
silly as that sounds,
No,
I just feel good.
No, me too. And I'm extra fierce. I have like the leopard. I got the
Yep.
thigh highs.
The leopard, the
just,
thigh
like,
highs, like you can't go wrong.
Almost Pretty Woman, but not quite.
Not quite. Yeah, yeah. Still you. Still you. I love it. So you played record-breaking softball at Long Beach.
Yeah.
When did you get into softball, and when did you realize, like, this is my thing, this is what I want to really get into, you know?
It's so funny. I started playing when I was a little girl. I was 7 years old, but I didn't pitch until I was 8. So I would always watch all of the college pitchers on TV, and I would see, I remember there was a pitcher from LSU, and she like had this long blonde ponytail and had really great makeup. And I was like, pitchers have great makeup and they look so cool. I want to be a pitcher. So at that moment, I was awful. I would hit like 7 batters a game. I was really, really bad when I was little, but I wanted to keep pitching, and my parents never told me I sucked. So
you know
there
what?
you go.
I like that.
Perseverance.
See?
You keep trying, and then you break records.
Go for your dream. You know, see, I feel like that's like me and my friends. Like, I love to sing, and I know I'm horrible. I don't care. I know I'm horrible. But if I ever suggest like karaoke, my friends are just like, yeah,
you know
let's do it. And you know, bless their hearts for being so supportive. Thank you guys. Love you.
Right. So supportive mom and dad, they didn't tell me to stop pitching. And
Excellent.
The next thing you know, I'm pitching in college, full ride scholarship. And
fantastic.
Yeah, just getting some
because you
really
broke a lot of records.
I did. I have the record for strikeouts, wins, and appearances. So basically it means I pitched a lot, and when I pitched, my team won, and I struck people out along the way. So it was pretty fun. I wasn't going in expecting to get as much pitching time as I did my freshman year. And actually, there was a senior that was an All-American. And so to come in with such a great pitching staff, to get the opportunity, and then not only get those opportunities, but continue to be successful, it really spoke to how great my team was, but also that I was able to get personal accomplishments like strikeouts
I love
as well.
that.
Yeah, it was really just a whirlwind of an experience.
Yeah, well, that's amazing, and congratulations.
Thank you.
So, and I love what you're doing now. You founded Club 42.
Right.
And tell everyone what exactly Club 42 is, who your partner is, and give us the whole rundown.
Okay, so Club 42 initially began in 2014, and I am one of the co-founders in all transparency. So 2 of the founders, one is this guy, Johnny Buck Lockwood, and also John Branca, who is the co-executor of the Michael Jackson estate.
So now what does that mean?
So basically he runs all of the business sides, and he is all things Michael, essentially.
I love that.
So he, you know, has created some creative properties like the Cirque du Soleil One Show in Las Vegas, which if you haven't seen it, go watch the One Show. It's amazing. And we've actually been able to bring some of our Club 42 community, some of the kids, to the Mandalay Bay to watch the show, which has been phenomenal, especially for our dancers. So
that must be so exciting for them.
It's so exciting.
They must love it.
Yeah, so we basically, we blend kids from different communities. And so we blend kids from affluent areas and kids from inner city areas, and they do sports, music, and dance together. So for instance, this past weekend, I spent it at a baseball game watching a lot of our baseball players in our baseball program play and work together, and we have kids from Beverly Hills and kids from Inglewood, and we have conversations like, what's a pick? And I wish my hair was like Odell Beckham Jr.'s with like little blonde kids. So it's great for them to be able to have great conversations.
I like that. Get everyone together.
Exactly. And it's sports. Sports always brings people together. Music always brings people together. And it's not about really forcing anyone to do anything that they're not already doing.
Right.
It's just friendships that are happening.
Opening up doors, getting people together, and doing something healthy and proactive that they love. I love that.
Yeah, and something I'm really proud of that we've been able to do this this third year as a nonprofit is give away over $40,000 in tuition award support.
Amazing.
So that's been really great. We have these kids that are going to private schools in LA, and now they're able to really open up their network of who they're getting to know and also getting great education along the way. So there's a lot of factors in that, but it's so rewarding to be able to have these kids come together and, you know, do what they love. So.
That's amazing. And you must feel like, I mean, it's only in the third year, so obviously you know, you're going to stick with this for a long time. I can tell you're passionate about it. But you must feel almost like a proud mama bear over these kids. I can only imagine.
Yeah, especially the first group of boys. So when we first started, it was just, they were 11, 12-year-olds, and now we have 14-year-olds, and they're getting ready to go to high school. And I coached the baseball team, actually, because of what I did with softball. And so now that they're teenagers and I see them, and before it used to be like, hey guys, we don't do this, and now I'm like looking up at them like, what are we doing? Like, they all got so big. So
yeah.
I love them, and I'm so proud of everything that they've accomplished. We've had some boys on our team who are a part of Team USA.
Wow.
We have some of our dancers who were in the recent renovation of the Mickey Mouse Club with Club Mickey Mouse. So it's been just wonderful to see these kids that are so, so special be able to work together, but also help out in their communities. So we talk and we set up with different nonprofits. So they work with Boys and Girls Clubs and they come and mentor. Or in this month, we're working with the LA Regional Food Bank. And so to just set up the opportunities with kids who they're so fortunate to be in our program, but we say, okay, it's all about life's not important except for in the impact it has in other lives.
Live to give.
You got to give. And Jackie Robinson said that. We're Club 42. We're all about, you know, really celebrating the legacy of Jackie Robinson and what he did for the country, but also help someone else. Right?
Of course.
You gotta give back.
I love that so much.
So I'm so proud of everything that these kids are doing. I just, they're the sweetest.
I'm so proud of you. I wish you guys were sitting here right now. I wish you could feel how passionate and enthusiastic she is about this, because you are just lit up when you're talking about this, and it's beautiful.
Thanks.
So how many kids are in the program right now?
So it varies. So usually we're pretty small because it's really about a group of 3 of us that are working on this every single day. So in our baseball, we have about 45 to 50 that come through in a given month.
Okay.
In our dancers, that varies from anywhere from like 20 to 50 as well. But then we also help with Boys and Girls Clubs. So recently in October, we just ran an event called Thrill-A-Ween. And we had over 300 kids that got bussed in, and we gave them kind of like a red carpet experience.
Adorable.
So it really was. They had a red carpet, a step and repeat. We made a cemetery. We set up a multi-screen theater inside the Boys and Girls Club so that they could see the Michael Jackson Halloween special. So it was the official kids party premiere. And to see the joy on these kids' faces, to have a safe place to spend Halloween. And that's something that we're looking forward to doing in the upcoming years, but also, you know, celebrating beach days and really working with partners of other nonprofits who have a little bit more reach than we do to be able to give kids really special experiences that they wouldn't be able to get elsewhere.
Otherwise, I love that. That's so amazing.
You have to know we're like, we could help everyone else, but let's work with people who are really being able to have the more reach, more manpower, and really give to those types of organizations. So that's kind of the goal for the upcoming years.
I love that. That's so really amazing. Exciting. So now, funny story, Erin and I actually met in a hosting class.
Yes.
So obviously you're a host, and I know you do red carpets, you do sports reporting.
Yeah.
Tell us a little bit more about your hosting background.
Well, because I was a college softball player, I spent a lot of time when I wasn't pitching, sitting on the bench and talking about the game. And saying, this batter should do this, and even talking about what the other team should be doing to win. My teammates are like, girl, that's not our team.
Stop saying that. Don't let them hear you.
So basically, I can't keep my mouth shut. And that ended up working out really well as a color analyst. So for the Big West Conference, and they have a partnership with ESPN3, I help out, and I'm a color analyst. So I talk about the game, I say what should be happening in different situations, and basically when you are a color commentator, you want to be able to tell the story of the game happening for someone who's an expert, or for someone who's never seen softball.
Or for someone like me who's like, I don't
ever before.
The ball's moving around the field, that's about it, that's all I know. Yes.
Exactly.
So there you go. So you're able to dumb it down, but also speak to people who know what they're talking about.
Exactly. And that's been probably my most exciting hosting job, is definitely being able to it's great to talk about what you know.
Of course.
And obviously softball was such a passion of mine for so long. And I know that I loved to watch softball on TV, and one of the reasons why I chose the school I went to is because they always played on TV as well, and that was exciting.
Right.
So there are little girls listening, and they want to learn the game, and I'm happy to teach that through television. So it's been great.
I love that.
Yeah.
Have you thought about adding a hosting class into your Club 42?
That would be fun. You know, when I was working for Major League Baseball, I actually was teaching the broadcasting class there at their Urban Youth Academy in Compton.
I love that.
So we actually built a radio station for the kids, and which was so cute. So there,
I can only imagine
it was
little
great.
kids on a radio trying to explain to them, like, okay, it's live. So
yes, well, luckily that
everything
wasn't live. luckily,
okay.
they had time to practice first, but we definitely had some pop culture. We talked sports.
Oh, how fun.
Some of the boys were really well versed in basketball, and we're being able to just give their perspective of games that were happening, and for the girls to know pop culture at 11 years old.
That's impressive.
It was really impressive.
Yeah, because I know when I was 11, I don't think I could talk about pop culture.
No, and they're writing their own stories. So
that's great.
It was really fun. And even with Club 42, we throw an event called the 42 Bowl, and we work with the Rose Bowl. And so the kids are able to play touch football on the Rose Bowl Stadium field.
Oh my gosh.
But sometimes we have some sports reporters, some budding sports reporters. So they'll pretend to ask interview questions, and that's also been really fun. So maybe in the future.
Maybe one day.
Kids broadcasting.
I love it. Little kids broadcasting. I have a big audience for that. All the other little kids.
Yeah,
You're going to watch it. little kid fans of the little kid reporters. That'd be adorable.
So sweet. It's on my to-do list. Trust me. It is.
Okay, we are going to take a super quick commercial break, and when we come back, we are going to keep talking to Erin about her millennial life. So stay tuned. We'll be right back. What?
Whenever you're ready.
Okay, it's just rolling. Okay.
Cool.
Let me make sure I have. Okay. Am I coming back into this camera or this camera?
Middle camera.
Middle camera. That one? Okay. Welcome back to Millennial Life. I'm your host, Laura Odegaard, and we are joined today by Erin Jones-Wesley. She is one of the co-founders of Club 42 and a record-holding softball player from Long Beach State University and a sports host and reporter. Got that all out. Got all of that out in one breath.
I wear a lot of hats.
She wears a lot of hats, and she's very fabulous.
Thank you.
So, Erin, now I'm going to ask you some questions about your millennial life, your life as a millennial. You're young, you're fun.
Fun stuff.
Let's get into it. Are you a morning or night person?
I'm a morning person.
Yeah?
Yeah, I live by the beach, and so
Nice.
I really like to have a moment of gratitude each morning.
Oh, yes. Okay, if you guys don't follow her on Instagram, your Instagram is @thetomboydiva. Erin always posts these really fun sort of exercises, gratitude exercises on Instagram, on her stories, and they're always very sweet, and they're always very quick. You don't have to have a lot of time to do these, but they're very helpful and very useful.
Yeah, so each morning I just wake up and I take my little beach walk, and I go and I look at the ocean and meditate for a bit. I say thank you, and sometimes I share with my Instagram friends of like, go get the day, win the day.
Go get the day, but I love that. Also, be grateful.
Be grateful.
You know, I love that. It's so easy to sit there and get irritated, get frustrated with what didn't go right, and you know, sometimes you just have to focus on what is going right.
There's a really great quote from a book called The Inner Stress, and they say you can't be stressed out and grateful at the same time. It just doesn't work.
It doesn't.
And it really doesn't.
It really doesn't.
Because what are you stressed about if you're saying, but you know what? At least I can walk, because some days I don't want to go take my beach walk, and so I convince myself, I say, I have legs that work. Yep. I can walk to the beach, and I have time to go walk to the beach, so let me not complain. Let me just be grateful.
I love that.
Yeah, let's just be grateful.
I love that. Do you prefer phone calls or text messages?
It depends on what it's for, but I actually hate texting. And I'm not, I'm not a millennial in that way. I just call me. I don't want to go back and forth a lot.
Yeah.
But then if I don't know you that well, maybe let's text.
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree 100%. I think it depends what it's for. If it's for trying to make a plan, I'm like, please just call me.
So
don't
much
make
easier.
me text you back and forth for 2 hours. What would take a 5-minute phone call?
Exactly. But then sometimes, you ever get a phone call and when the person calls you and you talk, you're like, this could have been a text exchange.
Yes, that's true too. If it's not urgent, just text me. I'll get back to you.
Eventually, but just no voicemails.
Oh yeah, well, I don't know. I kind of like voicemails, especially if they're cute.
I just want a text message of you tell me why you called.
Oh, that's true.
And then I'll call you back.
That's true.
Or
Yeah,
maybe
voicemails are kind of a pain. Voicemails can be an inconvenience for sure. Do you use any dating apps?
You know what? I go back and forth. So sometimes I'm like completely against it because I don't think that they're real. But it's so fun.
Wait. You don't think that they're real? Like, catfish or like
catfish. People are weird.
People are weird.
You don't really want to meet them. And everyone's just kind of being nosy. Like, I personally love to be nosy. So I'm like, you're cute. You left. Notice you're cute, and I still went left. Like, oh, you matched with me? Yeah, I'm not going to talk to you.
So you're not on Bumble, I take it.
I'm like, I'm never going to message you first. Like, I kind of am just being nosy and seeing who I would match with.
Hey,
and I'm always right. I play a game, I'm like, this looks like the type of person who would swipe right on me. And I'm like, oh, I was right.
Oh, I was right. Well, you know what? I love it. At least you're honest. You're like, I'm not going to talk to you, but we can match.
Who has the time? I don't have the time. So if I had the time, I'd be more into it.
Well, clearly not. We already listed off all your hats. There was no time in there.
I have no time.
But, all right, well, okay, that being said, any awkward dating app stories?
No, I mean, I've only met one person off of a dating site. This was many, many moons ago.
Like in person?
In person. I was 19. So this was like, I think Tinder had only been around for like 5 months.
Oh, wow, okay.
So like, it was like a new site. And
you were probably like, I would have been so nervous if it was like in the very beginning when Tinder first came out, like you're not sure about like the legitimacy of the app.
Exactly, but he wasn't the killer, and we're still great, and we're still great friends now.
Oh, there we go.
So it ended up working out.
See, now that's another thing.
Yeah.
I have heard from quite a few people that they'll meet someone on Tinder or Bumble or whatever, and then they end up becoming just friends.
Yeah.
Which I like that because I think there's definitely that stereotype that it's just a hookup app.
Right, yeah.
Which,
yeah,
you know.
no, it's been like years. He's just one of my like really good friends.
Oh,
so
see,
it's
that's
been
awesome.
it's been kind of cool in that
That's
way.
cool.
But that was the only person ever, and I'm like everyone else. I'm like, you're probably the killer. So
you're convinced one of them.
Like one of them. It's just like a Lifetime movie waiting to happen.
One of them has to be a killer. I mean, statistically. No, just kidding. What is your life motto?
My life motto is work hard for who you want to be.
Love that.
Yeah. So a lot of the times I feel like we are in this place of like, we want to do this, we want to do that. And that's all great, but you have to do the work.
Absolutely.
And that doesn't necessarily mean like actually physically going to work, but there's like internal work that we have to do to be who we want to be. And really like considering, okay, am I going to be the kind of person that carries my baggage with me, or am I the kind of, and takes it out on others, or am I the kind of person that deals with my stuff and then is going to be nice or kind or however you phrase it.
Right.
You have to work hard to be that person.
You really do.
Yeah, you have to work hard to be that person and
really
to be
do.
kind and to be successful and all whatever you want. Work hard for who you want to be. So.
I love that so much. What is your favorite emoji?
I like this girl.
I love her.
I love the hair flip girl.
She's so fun.
She's
I
like
love the hair flip girl.
sassy. She does not care, and she's
I
like.
love her. I love her. I use her all the time. You know, other one I love. I always use this one. The
shrug.
The shrug. I love the shrug
shrug
one. I use her all the time, and my boyfriend gets so irritated. He's like, "Stop using that emoji."
And like my favorite like love emoji, like when I like want to tell people that I like just like, oh, I'm thinking of you. I love to send like the hearts that are swirling.
Me too.
With the sparkles.
Oh,
like I do the combo.
Oh, you do
So
both.
it's just like
You're just like a whirlwind of
just like love.
You're just like,
yeah.
I love it. What is your biggest pet peeve?
What is my biggest pet peeve? I really don't like it when people ask questions that can be Googled.
Oh,
like Google
that's
is a
one.
free resource.
I feel like that is like very much a like manager, supervisor response. So it sounds like you're dealing with a lot of kids.
I deal with a lot of people, and just like in day-to-day life, like I feel like there's so many. It gets totally fine to have conversations. Like I think it's great like to communicate, but at the same time, like Google something, and then when we're communicating about it, we're all coming from a place of knowledge rather than a place of ignorance.
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree. Are you a coffee or tea drinker?
Coffee all day. I love groundwork. I'm bougie with my coffee.
Oh, good for you.
I've like gotten like, I want organic coffee that was like fair trade and all the farmers got paid well and you know.
Good for you. I love that. What is your favorite cocktail?
I actually don't drink.
Oh, really?
No, I don't drink.
Not at all.
Not at all. But when I like was more into being a party girl, I probably would just like love something with tequila in it. But it's been a while since I had like a drink, so I'm not really.
Not a big drinker.
Not a big drinker.
How many hours a day do you spend on social media?
Too many. A lot of hours. I probably checking in on Instagram every once in a while, but I really actually love Twitter because I use it to update myself on news. So I follow every news outlet, and I just can read the headlines.
And I love how Twitter does the breaks up your news by like, entertainment, sports,
Yes.
politics, just for fun. I
Yep.
love that because
Yep.
then, sometimes when I'm like feeling kind of down or whatever, I'm like, I don't want anything heavy. I just
Yep.
want to know what's the funniest dog video out right now.
Yep.
That's it.
Agreed. And
Leave me alone.
I'll just like go on BuzzFeed's like
Yes.
Twitter account and I see like all of their quizzes and
Yeah.
I'm like, let me find out which Kardashian I am. Oh, I'm
Yeah.
Kendall.
Yeah,
Like,
exactly.
whatever.
Exactly. It's like what meal you should eat tonight based on your favorite Harry Potter character. I'm like, well, this has to be accurate. So-
Exactly. Exactly.
Totally. And if you could switch bodies with anyone for a day, who would it be and what would you do that day?
Ooh. I mean, today would be a great day to be Oprah, wouldn't it?
Yeah. I mean, any day would be a great day to be Oprah,
after
but yeah,
that
today.
speech last night,
That was phenomenal.
amazing. So, I mean, maybe, but at the same time, I don't know. I don't know if I would like want to be someone else as
Right.
much as I would just like, this is so corny, but honestly, I would just want to be like the best version of myself. So I
Aw.
would like to like fast forward into the future and jump into like
Oh, there
future
we
me
go.
and see what's going on.
What's future you doing?
Depends on how many years ahead, but
5 years ahead, what's future you doing?
5 years ahead, future me, I'm like 30. So hopefully I'm producing great content.
Love it.
Yeah, so producing great content, making people happy, making people smile. The nonprofit has grown. We're helping more kids. Hopefully I'm, on some more screens and helping other people be on screens as a producer. So
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I love it. You're so fabulous. Well,
thanks.
thank you so much for coming by.
Thanks for having me.
And tell everyone, where can they find Club 42 and where can they find you?
So you can find out more about Club 42 at go42.org, and you can find out more about me at my website, erinjw.com, or on my Instagram, erinjw42.
There we go. Thank you so much for coming.
Thank you.
Thank you guys so much for watching. And be sure to tune in again on Millennial Life. We'll see you guys next time. Thanks for
Bye.
watching.